It's Friday. Welcome back to Rudgey. I'll start again. Trousers are falling down. No, I don't want makeup for that. I can manage that, thank you. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. Don't know where makeup is anyway. I haven't seen them for ages. Let's start again. Let's go. It's, what day is it? Sunday? Well, I can't say that, can I? That's not my catchphrase. I need to go out on a Friday. Oh, okay. Come on, answer it. Who keeps saying that? It's Friday. Who are we on? Cool. I'm having trouble with the sound, man, now. My ears haven't popped. We take the keys out, Nicky, did we? Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Good, yeah, good. Yeah, sun's going down. It's getting a bit chilly, but I've got my coat, so we're all right.
Taking the back off. Some of you might want to know what's in the back of these.
It's Friday. Welcome back to the channel, Rudgey, aka the Doctor. If you've just joined us, do me a favour. Hit the like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. That will help me enormously. And if you visited the Coffee and PayPal page this week, thank you ever so much for that. Makes a massive, massive difference. Right, well, first of all, I've been asked to say on a few of these videos, people are finding it difficult to find out how to contact me. Well, if you go onto my YouTube channel, Rudgey, aka the Doctor, on the top line there is a link. You can press that and it takes you to all my links. Tells you all about me, and then there is the 3 Facebook channels that I've got on there, which I don't do much with, but it's got some of my history, so I've left them, and the coffee page is on there. Also, down in the description, I always put the coffee page in there, so you can catch me there. If you want to contact me, email me first. We can have a chat on there. I usually try and answer my emails pretty much in the mornings. And then if you want to meet up with me next year, or if you're out here now actually, if you want to meet up, then I usually give you my WhatsApp number and we can WhatsApp each other until I eventually find out where you are and meet up with you. I don't mind doing that. But please try not to come and visit the house if you think you know where it is. My neighbours need the privacy and it's my home. I don't mind meeting you, but the house is out of bounds. Anyway, enough of that. Where are we? You'll have to wait till the end of the video to find that one out. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've noticed a few of you have been clicking off in 15 minutes in. Yeah. Anyway. This is what we've done this week. On with the video. Right, so finished me second coffee of the morning, and Stathy's, Steve, my neighbour, came round and said, you have a delivery. So I went downstairs to have a look. Good old Mackies brought me a ladder. Now, this has been worrying me for some time because, as you can see, up there we've got some rock going. The water pours in there and it had started to pour in here. Now I already know that round this side, if we walk along, you see that guttering up there, which is very nice. It's different from what you'd normally have as guttering, but yeah, it's completely rotted out up there. So 2 ways of dealing with that. The rest of this guttering doesn't look too bad, so what I was going to do, Hobbit will be on me again. I was going to get some galvanised sheet folded in that shape and then put it back up, reinstate it to this end, and have to do something with that bit of plaster there. But that's not a major problem, because all that happens when it rains is that you can't sit on the balcony because it just pours down there. And you wouldn't want to sit out here when it rains anyway, because it generally goes onto that window. This seems all right, except I'm going to investigate that in a minute. You can see where the concrete's not doing its job, so it needs some flash banding onto the tiles to direct the water away, because that's started to rot up there. And then you get sparrows living in it, which I don't mind the sparrows, but I don't like the rot. All this seems okay. I'll show you why now. But like I say, the other problem we had was it was leaking here. It wouldn't be long before it rotted out like that, so I thought I'd do something about it. Now, I've already been up and had a quick look, as you can see by the debris. So let's go up and have a look. And I'll show you what we're up against here. You get some great views up here, so I thought I'd bring you up. Now, this is the problem. That flipping tree there, as I said before, is the bane of my life. And if I scoop this up, look at that, perfect shape of the tile. And what's been happening, the water's running down and can't go anywhere, so it's getting under the tiles and rotting all the structure out. We've got another problem as well, which I'll show you in just a minute, but I'm going to turn the camera off for safety purposes. I've just cleaned all that actually in between coffees. It was all the way up to the top there, all the way down that edge, and in that guttering was full of pine needles, so it wouldn't have been long before it had a problem with the house as well. Anyway, let's get on the roof and I'll show you. Right, now I'm going to try and do this without falling off, because that's how I injured myself with Joro, wasn't it? But yeah, if we look in the guttering, you see the holes there? Put your finger straight through there, it's all about to fall apart, so it's full of moss along there. And what's happened is the water sits in it and it's rotted the bottom out. So today that's why I got my Halloween gloves on. I'm going to pull all the moss out. What I might do is put a piece of plastic guttering all the way along there. It doesn't matter because you're not going to see it, and then it will redirect the water out to that end. I'm not quite sure why that's been leaking as badly as it has. Maybe it's getting in here and going across, but look at the views from up here. It'd be nice if I owned the place. I'd probably put a dormer up here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll show you the progress when I've finished. And you can see what I've been up to. Yeah, this is bringing back memories of Joro. I'm not so keen on doing this really, but it's got to be done. So let's suck it up. First of all, you've got to get these bits out. Sorry about that. Got a bit of builder's crack going on there. So then I'll brush it off like that so that we don't damage the tiles. Let that pass without knocking the ladder down, otherwise I'll be calling Status from next door to put my ladder back. He did say he'd help me, but well, you know, bless him. I don't want him getting anything chucked on him today. He's only next door, something goes wrong. He's probably watching me now in Stathis. He does worry about me. Now, whoops. Yeah, I thought my days of renovating houses had finished. So there you go. That's what we're doing today, clearing all that, getting all the moss out. I'll come back with an update when I've got it clear, and then we can look forward to the rain, can't we? As I just said, I thought my days of doing this with houses had long gone. Obviously not. Anyway, let's crack on with it. And there you go, good as new. I've even, over there, I don't know whether it was the earthquake that we had recently or recent years, but a couple of those weren't actually locked in, so I've locked them back in there before they fell down onto the floor. Don't need that in my life. But yeah, that's much better. I've cleaned the guttering out. I've just got to get the moss out of there now. I'll clean that. What you can see there is actually a bit of chicken wire. I think that's to stop the birds nesting in there and getting in the roof. Rats, whatever. So we'll leave that. It's not doing any harm. And I've got all the pine needles that were wedged in there out of the way. When you get up there, it's quite a view, I can tell you. But roof structure looks okay. Doesn't look like there's much moved around on there. There's a few up the end there that have moved, look. I might see if I've got a friendly roofer that will come and have a look at that for me. Save the landlady doing it. It's only 5 minutes. I wouldn't think that'll cost a lot to get that done, but it needs looking at before the winter sets in. I might sneak up and have a look over the other side of the roof, see what that's like. And of course, we're going to go around the corner now and see what I've got to do to that. Anyway, that's your update. What a great day to be alive. Look at the view from my roof. Fantastic. There's a Kinthos over there. I bet you can see the mainland on a clear day. Yeah, you can. Wow. It is a great day to be alive. If you're struggling with your head, it gets better, trust me. It's only the weather. It moves on. So just hang in there. I can't see Staffy, so I think he's gone to bed. Right, that's a progress update for you. I've cleaned all the gutter out. I've got all the tiles cleared. That gutter's had it. It's completely shot. Although I don't think it matters really, because it will just run onto this roof and then run off. But yeah, it's completely shot. I went up and had a look at those tiles. I managed to get one of them back in, but we need a roofer to come out and do that really. Now along here, where I said it was rotten, you'll see why in a minute. You see the concrete, the tiles aren't fitting properly. It's all a bit of a mess, but there is a big drop over there. And I've already had one accident falling 15 feet, as you know, if you watch me regular. When I fell off Jorro, my boat, when it was in the yard. Serious injuries that I'm still recovering from. So, although I don't mind doing this, and probably that, I'm not going round there. I'm going to get see if I can find a roofer that will come and do that for me. I know what needs doing. I'll just get the stuff and ask him to do it for me. I've had a look round here. Again, I'm not going on that roof because there's a heck of a drop from there. That don't look too bad, although that whole roof structure, as I showed you, is a bit rotten. So, that's it from the rooftop. As I said, you can see the mainland, look. Wow. Be great to have a room up here, wouldn't it, really? Oh dear, things you could do. Anyway, I'm going back downstairs before I have to use my hanky as a parachute. It's all I've got. Well, that's my roof fix for the winter. I don't like heights. But actually, I did quite enjoy going up there and doing that. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? A bit of sunshine makes the job much easier to do. So, where am I? Well, those of you who know the island know pretty well. This is the road, the coastal road that you can get to Assos, Mytos, all those areas. Well, of course, you can't at the moment because the winter bridge has been torn up. We might have a look at that in a minute. We'll see how the progress is going. I'll keep reporting on it on a monthly basis now. They've got the supports in, so that's good news. Anyway, I've always fancied going down to visit a little beach down there, but thought it might be a bit more private than probably not somewhere you could visit. I'll explain a bit more about it when I get down there. So let's have a look. Right, well, here we are. Let's go and have a look. Always wanted to do this. Right, so let's explain a little bit about the charter yacht. 2019, I think it was, I worked on a charter yacht which steamed out from Argostoli, which is over there. And on the way back, we used to moor up in this little piece here because it was quite sheltered. And I used to joke about this house, which you can't quite see. We'll have a walk up here. Saying that it was my pad, my gaff, and that I was going to moor Sovereign Bay in the bay here. Never really occurred to me that I'd be able to visit the beach because, from what I'm told, nobody can own a beach. I don't know whether that's true. I'll probably get corrected, but that's what I was told. So the other day I thought, well, maybe I'll try and go down the road and visit it. Can't be that difficult, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, not a lot here, as you can see, but there's the house in question. It's got its own little slipway, look. How cool is that? And its own little jetty. So you can see why I used to joke about it. Never really thought that I'd visit the place. I've ridden past loads of times and looked down at it. Let's have a little wander along the beachfront here and see what else is going on. There's a few fishing boats there, look. What a great day to be alive. While we're on the subject of catchphrases, great days to be alive, etc., I've noticed that there's another channel and the guy says that occasionally when he's brought something. I don't think he means it in quite the same sense as me, but anyway, if you come across that channel, that's somebody else who uses that catchphrase. Never mind. It is quite nice along there, actually, but you wouldn't be very private, would you, in the summer, because I would imagine all these places here that get used for holidays and stuff. They'd be there, wouldn't they? It's like the Port Authority boat there. Sort of patrol boat, got a flashing light on it. Anyway, something else ticked off my box list of things to do. As you'll see, I've got my my winter gear on. This jacket isn't as warm as it looks, so I only wear it when it's a little chilly. Unfortunately, it's that time of year where it's pretty warm in the sun, a little bit chilly on the bike, but uncomfortable if you haven't got a coat on. So I'm starting to get a bit hot now. I think we'll get back on the bike and head off to another one of my favourite places to hang out when I need a bit of peace and quiet in my head. But I think you'll agree, this would be a fantastic place to live, wouldn't it? That place up there, look. There really are some dream-like properties on this island. However, I have to say, I live in one. How lucky am I to live where I live? I absolutely love that house. It couldn't be better. I mean, yeah, I do miss my boat, but I wouldn't swap now. No way. Yeah, we've got a nice clean roof now, haven't we? So we can look forward to winter. It looks like there's another bay there, but you can probably only access that from that house up there. How wonderful. Yeah, anyway, this bay here, when we had the Medicane, like I say, me and the skipper of the captain of the boat that I used to work on, we used to come in here, drop anchor, it'd be the last swim stop of the day before we headed back. And like I say, we came here because it was sheltered and we could get the sails in if we'd been sailing and whatever before we went back. Anyway, when we had the Medicane, the captain was in the marina, and while it was the first part of the storm, the hurricane hit, it was being pushed off the mooring slightly, and that was, you know, you could just about cope with it. There was horrendous amounts of wind speed going on. It took all the trees down in that area, as you can see. Or maybe not, depending on how the camera's picking it up. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he realised that when they were in the eye of the storm, that the wind would be on the other side and would blow him onto the quayside. And a lot of the boats got blown onto the quayside. Some of them sank because it smashed the side. Some of them ended up on the quayside. It made a right mess of a lot of boats. So he got 30 minutes, he decided. So he steamed out here, came in as close as he could, dropped the anchor, and as this bay is very sheltered because we're surrounded by the mountain, he didn't get damaged by the wind. Pretty brave, Graham, if you're watching. I was proud of you that day. So yeah, he did a good job. Anyway, I mean, look how beautiful the driveway is down to here. It's fantastic, isn't it? Anyway, let's crack on, and I'll take you to another beach. I took you there before, so I'm not going to explain. You'll work out where I am. But let's go and have a look. Well, Nicky, you're looking good, but I think we need to tidy you up a little bit. There's a little bit of paintwork chipped here and there. You do work hard for me, don't you, hey? And there's my crash helmet that's about 300 years old. Here we go. Few chickens there. I'm not going to go too quickly because the roads are very slippy at the minute. Oh, the father! Oh dear, made me laugh. Just relieved that wasp from my chest area. Unwelcome guest. Well, here we are. Yeah, I know I brought you here a few times now, but there are newcomers to the channel that probably haven't seen this beach before. I think this is possibly one of my most favourite beaches, one of them. I haven't got many favourite beaches on the island, to be honest. They're all really good, really nice, but I have got my favourites. And as I just said, this is one of them. It's quiet, unspoilt, and is what I think this island should be about. I've said that before. I'm allowed my opinion. Leave in the comments what you think about all that, about the fact that Lourdes has now got a bit commercial, really. I know somebody put that there was only 7 tavernas in 3/4 of a mile on Lourdes. Well, some people like that. Me, 1 taverna would do. And an unspoilt beach. But I can't have the place to myself, and I know you lot enjoy it. So yeah, I thought I'd bring you here. This is, you know, I'm having a ride out. It's going to, we're going to a couple of days of rain coming in, hopefully, which is why, as you saw earlier, why I cleaned the roof. So yeah, I've come to chill out down here. So do you want to have a walk around or what? Yeah, okay. Well, let's go and have a look. I did take some footage of me riding here, and the roads, you've got to be careful this time of year. There's a lot of debris on the roads out this way, and they're quite slippy. Unfortunately, the phone fell off its mount and now it doesn't work at all. So I'm fingers crossed, because it's my main phone, fingers crossed that I can get that fixed. I have got a new chassis and a new battery for it, so I'll just have to see if I can order another one and get that out here somehow. That might be difficult. I came out on a Nomad delivery last time. Anyway, let's go and have a look, shall we? Yeah, I see makeup's disappeared again. Gone back to Bristol or somewhere, I don't know. I get my makeup done once a year. Well, she did bring me a gyros last time and some chips. So, you know, oh, and a nice salad as well. They brought a nice salad, didn't they? Yeah. Yeah, because Tom likes cheese that's not cheese. Anyway, I'm muttering now. Right, so yeah, this is one of my favourite beaches. It's up there in my top 5. I've only got 5, I think, that are my favourites. You can get in the shade there in the summer. And as you can see, very, very unspoilt. I've only ever seen a handful of people down there, and they're usually Greek. They might bring a brolly with them and a chair. In fact, last time I was here, there was some guy sat on a chair in his Speedos, and every now and then, when he got too hot, he'd get up and go and swim. And the mic just fell off. Not my day today, is it? I think I go home and hibernate. Take 2. Well, it wasn't 2, was it? It was about 10. Take 10. Whatever. Yeah, so there's Billy and his mates. Look up on there. That's the road in. Not for the faint-hearted. If you flip back through my videos, I can't remember what I think I called this, a secret beach or something. It is a bit of a, well, a white knuckle ride if you're not very good at your driving. Look at that, it's a nice bit of driftwood. I am actually in the middle of making something out of driftwood. That's a lovely piece of driftwood, that is. If I had a car, not quite sure how you bleach that. That makes something really nice. Yeah, anyway, I haven't got a car so I can't take it, so there you go. I love places like this. On afternoons like this, it's quiet, nobody about. Little church there, look. Particularly well kept one. Me and the bucket noticed that the cross they've got, the way it's coloured, it looks like the Union Jack. I wonder if they realised that when they did it. Probably not. Looks like someone's been having a bit of a tidy up with the trees here. Well, bit of a bummer about my phone. It's got all my contacts and everything on it, so I'm hoping I can reboot it, get the contacts off it. I do use these phones because I haven't had to do any maintenance on them lately, but at once upon a time I didn't know how they came apart. We'll find out whether I can remember. Anyway, this is top end of the beach. Those guys that I saw with the fishing gear have just gone up along them rocks. I would imagine there's probably another little cove around there. These places are great to explore, aren't they? Look at that, there's a well there with a pump. Orange groves. Just perfect. How peaceful is that? Ah, a great place to be. Must be driftwood there, look. Look at that. Make a nice bench out of that, couldn't you? Yeah. What a great day to be alive. I think I might check this out as a seat. Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, it's been brought to my attention that a few of you are struggling to find the link for the coffee page, the Facebook page, my email contacts and stuff like that. Right, if you go onto my site, Rudgey aka the Doctor, where you subscribed in the first place, hopefully. And if you haven't, can you please do that? It's a big help. There are some little icons. There's I think there's 3 Facebook ones. There's one coffee page one, and then there's my email address. So you can get hold of me on any of those. Email is okay to get hold of me initially, and then I'll give you my WhatsApp number. So if you want to meet me, WhatsApp's probably the best way of doing it. It can be quite complicated. I don't feel shy to ask me. I struggled with it when I first started. It was ages before I realised if I wanted to look at videos that people I watched had put, I had to hit videos, and then they all came up, because otherwise you just get suggestions off YouTube and what's current. And sometimes you might want to go back through my history to see what I did originally, like the boat, repairing boats, welding cars. I've done all that in the past. That's all on there, and the journey getting here. So yeah, if you hit videos, that will take you through all my stuff. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll stick some bits and pieces in the links below. I always put in the coffee page. There's always a link in the description of how to get to the coffee page. There's not much on there at the moment. I need to refresh that. There's a load of photographs that are free to look at, and there's a few videos that are about 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes long. But they're a bit more personal than what I put on here. So, but you have to pay for those, obviously. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to enjoy the view. What a great afternoon to be alive. I've got to fix my phone now. Yeah. Pick you guys up. Yeah, so retiring out here. You've got to be a bit careful, I think. People say to me quite often that Caravados is like Little Britain. Lots of English people there. And there is. I don't know many of them, apart from Tippers. I see quite a lot of him and Ange. They're okay. I think the problem is that, I've said before on here, you've got to be careful when you retire to somewhere like this. It doesn't really matter whether it's Kefalonia, Spain, Italy, because what tends to happen is people go, oh, they come on holiday here, I'd love to live here, so they live here. And it's not long before they fall into that trap, don't they? Well, when you're on holiday, you go out for meals every night, you drink every day. Can't do that when you live here. You'd end up a raging alcoholic, and you'd end up with no money. But that does tend to happen, and I'm not really into that. As you know, a lot of you followed me, or have followed me for a long time now. I had a bit of a drink problem, contributed to my mental health. So although I do have the odd bottle of wine, and I do drink the odd beer, that's about as far as it goes. So I don't generally go out to drink, I go out to see people, like you guys. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't really mix with a lot of the expats. It's not that I don't really get on with them. The other thing is, some of them I probably wouldn't get on with in the UK, so why would I get on with them here? It's odd what people do when they move to a place like this. We won't get too involved in that. Anyway, one of my favourite beaches. There's a moon up there, look. It's a bit odd. Old Mickey over there, waiting for me to go and get her. Right, well here we go guys. It's my monthly trip to the German bridge. We'll see what progress has been made. The road's still closed, as you can see. And in fact, they keep putting more barriers up. It's a beautiful Assos over there, basking in the sunset. which is about to happen actually. It'll get dark in a minute. Happens pretty quickly. Some goats there, look. Over there you can see Ithaca, and in the distance Lefkada. So I'm just going to have a quick sneaky look. See what's going on around here. Well, there's only one digger left. Ah, looks like there's been some massive progress here. I don't know whether you can see that, but they've got the main part of the bridge in now, quite wide, and it's ready for pouring the concrete on. So that shouldn't be long now. Right, let's get back to the bike, go home, see if I can fix my phone and have some tea and edit this week's video.
Right, now, as I said earlier, while we were down at the beach, the phone I've been using for the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years now, P30 Lite, Chinese thing, fell out of its mount and wouldn't come back on. Now, I was a bit worried, but I did think at the time that the back was smashed to bits, so maybe the battery had undone itself. Let me show you. So, as you can see, the back is in terrible shape. I put a new back on it 2 years ago, and then went off to do some work with Andy. I was anti-fouling the bottom of somebody's boat. And I put it in my back pocket and sat on it in the yard. And most boat yards, as you know, are made of rubble and all sorts of stuff, and that was the result. So it's been like this for 2 years now, and it's soldiered on, bless it. I did order a new one, a new back, but it's the wrong one. I ordered that from Replace Base, who are excellent. They have an excellent service, and if I'd have realised it was wrong, they'd have probably replaced it for me. But as you can see, it's different, so it's not going to fit. So that's no good, so I never fitted it. So what I usually do is I keep it in this case, and it just about holds it all together. I'm going to have to do that again, actually, with tape and bits of magic. So anyway, to get these backs off, you need... I do sometimes use a penknife, but I know where everything is. They use this tape to secure the back, which is very similar to this. As you can see where the tape went round the edge there, and the back is just stuck on. But you have to be careful because there's a fingerprint sensor there. This thing here, that sits there. So anyway, I usually use plastic stuff, but I haven't got those. So I used a combination of a wooden knife and my pocket knife. And I've taken the back off. Some of you might want to know what's in the back of these. It's only stuck on, that's it. Now, the fingerprint sensor, which I don't really need, because I never use it, plugs in. Let me get my knife and I can show you. Plugs in just there. Now, there's your lithium battery that will kill all things with a heartbeat if it gets into the system. You see this little plug here? That one there, that had come undone, and that was all it was. The phone had switched itself off. I've plugged that back in, it's come straight back on. So now what I need to do is find a way of making the back of this reasonably secure, and I can carry on using my phone. I have got in here another chassis that I also ordered from Replace Base. That one there, which has a new battery and a brand shiny new back. I don't really want to be using that. So, actually, no, it's not a shiny new back. What am I talking about? Shiny new front. But I don't really want to be using that. That's for another day, if one of the batteries goes on any of the phones. In fact, I'm filming on the new one I've got, which I've been filming on for some time now. So if you ever wondered what's inside a Huawei P30 Lite, that's what they look like. There's your camera there. And like I say, your battery and your fingerprint mounts, and you've got your microphone down here. Yeah, they're a bit more interesting when you take the front off them. And no, the glass isn't cracked. It's got a screen protector on, which obviously got damaged when it fell off the bike. So, I'm going to stick that together, and we'll be back as soon as that's sorted. Let's get on.
Well, that was this week's video with roofs being fixed and beaches being visited and phones falling off bikes, getting broken. I've got to go back and fix that now. I hope I can. But anyway, you know, if the phone's broke, it's only a phone. Just means I've lost my contacts. People will have to get back in touch with me, won't they? So, from a beautiful beach that I still don't know the name of, and don't really want to know the name of it because it's a bit of a secret, really. I know a few of you have found it, but anyway. From a beautiful beach on a fantastic day to be alive. Catch you guys later. Thanks ever so much for watching, and remember, wherever you go, there you are, and dreams do come true. True story. See you next Friday, guys. Well, I think that went well. Apart from the phone breaking, I mean, well, nobody can ring me now, can they? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I mean, I can ring out, but, oh no, all my contacts are on there, aren't they? And the other phone broke, so they're not on there anymore. Oh, problemo. Yeah. Oh well, never mind. It's a nice day. Could go for a swim. No, maybe not. I could go for a walk. No, maybe not. Let's get the camera and get the bike, and we'll go home. That's what we'll do.